Hey up, cunts. So, um, I just decided it'd be fun to sort of go through memory lane and unbox all my like old fucking Sonic toys. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So the bulk of my collection is all those old Jazwares figures, cause that's the shit I grew up on. But unfortunately, those are in storage, so I'm gonna have to get all that shit out. But before I do that, I'll film all the Sonic figures I have actually got out and put on my various shelves and shit. You know, before I start dismantling the entire house and get covered in all sorts of fucking dust and spiders. So the first one we have is the Jack Specific Classic Tales. I only started buying Jack Specific recently. Like, I think the first ones I got were like maybe last year. I don't know. These figures are really fucking cool, actually. I'm kind of jealous of the kids who grew up with these, or are growing up with these, because I think generally these are way better than the Jazwares ones I grew up with. Although the Jazwares line did have some cool shit, but yeah, this one's really cool. This one looks great. Not much else to say. Then we have Jack's Classic Sonic. These are the 4-inch ones, by the way. Um, a gripe I do have with Jack's specific Sonic figures is that their posability is complete fucking shit. They're also top heavy and tend tend to have loose joints. This isn't even the worst example, but yeah. Um, you cannot get these into a good fucking pose. They look great. Uh, I don't know how to word this because like they look great otherwise. They just don't pose good, and I hate poses like this. I hate this pose. It just looks awkward as fuck. Whatever. Eh. This figure is the reason why I started buying these in the first place. Because as a kid, I never thought in a million years we would ever get a figure of Mighty the fucking Armadillo. But here we are. So I pretty much just started buying this shit just for the novelty. And for the time being, in terms of Jags, I'm not fully collecting it or anything like that. I'm just I'm just getting all the cool ones, the all the cool obscure characters and shit that Jazwares never made because they would have never been allowed to back in the day. But Sega seems to be less. Sega seems to be much less strict. This one is not going to stand up. But yeah, Sega's a lot less strict nowadays with who is allowed to get figures. It also helps that this fucker was also in a Sonic game fairly recently. And by recently, I mean like 7 years ago now. God, time flies. Next, we have. I had to get this one. This one is really fucking cool. Unfortunately, the worst example of joints being loose as fuck. Like, look at that shit. Look at this. Oh my god. But yeah, I had to go out of my way. But it was easy to get this. I just dropped everything to like buy this on Amazon because it's fucking soap shoe Sonic. I don't think we've seen this since the old fucking Joyride figure. Yeah, good shit. Can I get this one to stand? I wonder. No. Whatever. Fuck off. Then we have what used to be my holy grail, but I don't know, I guess some of that commonest shit, Jazwares shit, is more valuable than this now, because this is Resource... and its stands come off. But this is Resource Sonic. Always my favourite Sonic figure as a kid, but the only Resource figure I ever decided to buy, because I had to go through hell and back to get this. This is back when, like, when Resource was seen as the golden goose of Sonic toys. Nowadays, people kind of make fun of how goofy they look, but I don't know. I've always found like older, like goofier and off-model toys to be charming, like the old Ninja Turtles toys and shit. Plus, I kind of have an attachment to this one, and like some of the other older ones, pre-Jazwares ones, because the old Sonic Toast stop motions, the most unhinged shit ever, and they were all done with these toys. So yeah, loose as fuck, by the way. Again, fucking, I know there's a way to make joints less loose, but oh well. Also, dusty as shit. I didn't clean off these figures before recording, and I probably won't. Look at those fucking quills, dude. Weird as fuck. But yeah, big fan of this figure. And then we just have a bunch of like fucking just a bunch of accessories that came with the Jax figures. And the spring, monitors, this little red Chaos Emerald that came with this guy. Way too fucking big, but one of the Chaos Emeralds in toys ever been to scale. And honestly, who fucking cares? It's just a big diamond at the end of the day. What's really cool about this one, it has a flat bottom, so you can actually stand it up if you were so inclined to. The old Jazwares ones just had him sort of rest like that because they were pointed at the bottom. Epic. Anyway, moving on to much cooler shit, we have, if I can fucking get it, have the Nendroids. I have the complete set of Nendroids that have been released so far. I don't know whether they're going to make any more else. They probably will time with Sonic 4. Just like Shadow came out to promote Sonic 3, and I think Tails and Knuckles came out to promote Sonic 2. I don't know. But yeah, I'm a big fan of these Nendroid figures. Unfortunately, Good Smile Company has been really cheaping out on Nendroids in recent years. You see, compare this to the first ever Sonic Nendroid, which was Sonic, no shit. That came with all sorts of fucking accessories, like Chaos Emerald, the fucking ring, a fucking capsule thing, checkpoint, star post, whatever the fuck. And this comes with a grand total of like this comes with one accessory, just a Chaos Emerald. And you get a single alternate face, a single alternate hand, and a single alternate arm shape, which is this bent one I've got here. Compare this to like even Tails and Knuckles, who got all sorts of like different fucking hands and faces and shit. This one kind of feels half-assed. The figure itself is really fucking nice. Don't get me wrong. The figure's great. But it's just a shame that they had to cheap out on all the cool side stuff. Yeah. I'll put you over there. Speaking of Knuckles, we have the Latinx himself, Knuckles. Yeah. Unfortunately, this one has the same problem as every other Knuckles figure, except maybe the Resource one. That being the dreadlocks, the solid plastic, and you know what that means. You can't move the fucking arm. You can't move the fucking arms. So yeah, that's always an unfortunate inherent problem with Knuckles, despite the fact that he is my favourite Sonic character. I don't know, sucks, man, but hey, what are you gonna do? Except make the quilt, make the fucking dreadlocks out of rubber, but they're not gonna do that, obviously. Here we have the original, the Sonic. And this is the one that comes with all the shit. The Sonic Nendroid is generally really fucking hard to get. But they do re-release him every 5 or so years to time with whatever anniversary event is going on. And in 2016, they released a really shitty version that only had like 2 accessories or some shit, and nobody bought it. They then, for the, was it like 30th anniversary? They re-released it again. The full version, the complete version, and that's like the version I've got. But they should be re-releasing it again next year, so if you wanna get a hold of that, then there's your chance. Yeah, this figure's great. Probably the best Sonic figure ever. Also, this motherfucker is really dusty. Holy shit, dude. Damn. Don't forget to fucking never forget to dust your figures every once in a while, dude. I used to have a Cloud Strife figure on display, and I didn't clean it for God knows how long. It was just sat on there on my shelf. Not only did it have thick layers of dust all over it when it came time to like rearranging my shelves and like fucking dusting off my shelves again, that motherfucker had cobwebs. So, yeah. Don't worry, I still have that figure. It's just in a box in storage because kind of didn't have room for it, so it's just in the box. And here's the other one, Tails. I'm gonna be honest, I've never cared much for Tails as a character, but I always buy him just because, you know, he's there. He's alright. I just never been one of my favorites. Well, yeah, this is a pretty good figure. Comes with goggles that's like in the box, and I'm not fucking digging through the boxes just to show you all the like fucking accessories I don't fucking display. Here's all the fucking accessories. Give me a second. Here's all the accessories that I've actually put on the shelf anyway. Yeah, the Shadow Chaos Emerald. This is the red one. It didn't even come with like a little stand like this one that came with Sonic did. So that's lame as fuck. You're supposed to have it in Shadows and or I guess just stick it up your ass. I don't know. Yep. Got the ring here, the capsule. And again, the Sonic comes with a star post, but I never bothered putting that one there because it takes up space and I don't have much space, but I'll still... Well, whatever. We got this really cool Knuckles statue. Again, I tend to prioritize Knuckles now if I ever get Sonic merchandise, because it's so cool. And yeah, this is no exception, dude. Really, really cool looking statue. Got the head shape once for right. What the fuck did I just say there? They got the head shape right for once. Like the fucking... The point upwards instead of just the smooth dome that like modern Knuckles has. Why do I care? Why do I care? I don't know, but this shit looks awesome. Unfortunately, it's fragile as fuck. All you need to do is just slightly tap it, and then the paint starts flaking off and shit. I got this from HMV. I don't know what brand it is. I'll have to look that up, but I just got some bootleg shit here. We got a Lego Sonic keychain. That's, yeah, a gift from my dad. And we got, this bootleg ass Sonic in a Cumjar. Disgusting. Also, a gift from my dad for some fucking reason. I don't know. Whatever. Alright, so I rearranged the house and dug through. I dug out my old toy boxes, so now I've just got a bunch of random shit all stacked in a fucking toy box, and two of them actually. So I'm just gonna rummage around and pull out any Sonic shit. Doing it blind, by the way, so I don't know as much as you, first time viewer, what's gonna come out. Anyway, let's see, the first thing I've got is this. This is, the accessory that came with the 3-inch Chaotix pack. This is probably worth, like, a couple $100, right? I saw someone selling silver Black Knight's fucking sword accessory for like $600 on eBay, so this could I could probably get like 100 out of this, right? Whatever. Let's see. Is this is a bootleg Mario toy. I got a bunch of these bootleg ass Mario toys. The camera looks really fucking desaturated for some reason. This is a lot more colourful than whatever. Not a fucking Sonic toy, so who cares? I don't know, guys. Let me know if you guys would like a Mario figure collection or whatever. Well, we got we got Super Silver. He's seen better days. Really fuck it. Oh god, like this black grime shit on. Pretty sure the plastic's like been melting away or some shit, bleeding away. I don't know. I don't know, dude. Look how gross this shit is. Tried to get the camera to focus on that. Either way, it looks pretty fucked up. Let's see if I can. Maybe it's just a case. It's all sticky and it's all sticky and shit. Ugh. This was also, I believe, my first ever silver figure. So as a little kid, I did not give a shit about, I said I didn't give a shit about silver. I thought it was pretty cool, but at the time I never played Sonic 06. And until a few years after I'd, like, started getting the toys. So I had no attachment to silver whatsoever. Other than thinking his design was cool in, like, all the Sonic videos I saw on YouTube as a kid. Oh god, you can really see the fucking grime there. What the fuck is that? Ugh. Ugh. Gonna have to wash my hands after this. This will probably be fine if I, like, run it under a tap, right? Let's see. No, that's not Sonic. Aha. Yes. We've got. God, this one's looking scuffed as well. We have got a Jet the Hawk. Yeah, this is from where I like. Yeah, the leg came off. There's a problem with Jazwares joints, so I can't actually bend that leg. So that, like, lower leg there came off. I can bend this one though. But... Okay, yeah, this was a real fucking Achilles heel of these Jazwares figures. The fucking joints were just shit. The joints were just fucking acid bend out of place all the time, and look how easy it is to just break his legs. He just got fucking Tanya Hardied for being too good at racing, dude. Or whatever the fuck her name was, the ice skating girl. I don't know. Yeah. There's a little supersonic here. Oh god, his nose broke off. Oh god. Damn. This was like a little, it was originally by First Four Figures. Jazwares just re-released it, because fuck it, why not, right? More shit to put on Toys R Us shelves. More shit to, like, fill space. Actually, fuck it, going back to this one, I know these figures have, like, been bootlegged to fuck, and you can find them, like, all over eBay, and they all always look fucked up and, like, melted and shit, but, yeah, those are all bootlegs. I hope no one is buying those thinking they're actual, like, Jazwares Sonic figures, because that would be pretty fucking sad. We have Charmy B, the 3-inch one. Don't think this is. I think this is the only Charmy B like that exists. I don't think Jax has made one yet, right? I don't know. His leg doesn't bend backwards very well. Maybe I've got it the wrong way around. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not gonna fuck around with it. This is a really cool figure actually. Now looking at like close. Yeah, it's cute. I like it. I don't think. Does the head turn? I don't. Whatever, I'm not gonna force it. Look at how shit this is. This fucking bin. It really. You're gonna quit off of the t-shirt. It had to be the stinger. Ugh. Gross. Charmy's alright, I guess, as a character. The figure's nice, and this is the little flower from Heroes that you got. So now I can, I don't know, lay down and jerk off. The penis jokes. Very mature, I know. Fucking finally, a Sonic figure. God. It's a spinner from Sonic Adventure. It's things like spin these things around, but for some reason they didn't make these rotatable, which feels like a bit of a missed opportunity, but whatever. Who cares? It's just a little piece of plastic to justify making kids buy Sonic again, so whatever. We have one of the egg fires. Again, this one feels really sticky. I think like dust has been seeping through this box, and as you can see, all the like dust sort of, you can kind of see it on the camera, not really, but the dust grime and shit. These figures are alright, you know. Ugh, god, ugh. Look at that. Fucking hell, dude. If I ever display these again, I'm gonna have to really fucking wash them. Ugh. But yeah, he's Eggman's loyal servant. He can. Oh, it does. Okay, you can make him like worship. You can make him worship the Eggman Empire. Yeah. Seriously, what the fuck is this? Did I shove this up my ass as a kid? Okay, just to give you an idea of how much shit I'm having to rummage through, look at this. It's all Mario, some like Pokemon there, some Street Fighter shit somewhere in here. Yeah, the little Ken. There's a little Crash poking through. Some fucking kick-ass toys. There's all sorts of shit here. Little Big Planet. Fucking TF2 back when I was really into that game. Yeah. Alright. We have this harmless Supersonic. Just those builder figures. He lost his arms in the war, and I feel sorry for him, because can you imagine how torturous it must be to not have arms? Can't even jerk off or play video games. I couldn't imagine a life without being able to play Ninja Gaiden Black, so I'd probably kill myself. That's a head. Oh, it does. Yep. Whatever. I'll assemble this as it goes on. As the video goes on. Whatever. We got here. We got Vector, the alligator. Fucking hell! I thought there was a spider right in front of my face. It was just a fucking dust particle. Oh my god. Getting fucking schizophrenic, dude. Anyway, this Vector's cool. God damn, really nice and chunky figure, actually. I've always been a fan of really nice and thick, chunky toys. Paws. I don't know which way this, like, supposed to go. Whatever. Whatever. He's probably listening to some good shit on those headphones. Like a good Christian boy he is. He has banging tunes, you know. He's like probably listening to Yes, or like King Crimson or something. Of this little, really little Tails figure here. He's like cool and cute and funny. And it's surprisingly in good. Oh, no, look at those. I was about to say it was in good condition, but then I noticed the scuffs on the back of the head. Still, nothing. A bit of like water and maybe a little bit of paint job if I actually gave a shit, but I don't. Here's the other egg fighter that came with the Eggman pack. He already had his hand in the fucking position for him to see Kyle, so yeah. No. This is fucking stupid. What am I doing with my life? We got the egg porn here. He came with Knuckles, and oh god, those legs are looking fucked up. I think they were always like a bit fucked up though, right? Oh, this is a nice looking figure, but there's no posability, so you know, it's you can just at least he can also do that. And to round off the chaotics, we have got SBO, who seems to be doing some type of yoga or some Indian shit, but seems to have done it a bit too much, and his back will probably be hurting in the morning. Let me fix that. I like how I got him in this like stretching pose last time I played with him. That was probably about like 10 years ago, back when I was like a kid. Oh yeah, this is when they did the new joints. These new joints were cool. Looked less muscular, more Sonic-like. Oh god. Look at that. It's a little crack in the paint. Or maybe, is it the plastic? I'll have to look at that like more closely. Hold on. No. I think it's just where the plastic was seamed. The plastic seams and shit. The paint job's kind of fucked up on this around the eye, but whatever. It's a toy for little kids, you know. Again, this one's sticky because like the age. Yeah. Got a Chaos Emerald. This is the purple one, but it looks red on the camera. But I assure you, it is purple, Like my balls. God, that was fucking lame. Move the shit out of the fucking way. Well, we got a big one here underneath all this shite. We got Superposer Shadow. Yeah, he's cool. He It was originally Toy Island. You can tell because the Jazwares original Superposers just looked way fucking better. Kinda wish Jazwares would have made their own Superposers of Sonic and Shadow. Like back when they, redesigned the 5-inch Sonic and all that, but... Yep. Now he can just go like that, I guess. Also, no detail on the bottom. That's something, again, a Jazwares original would definitely address. But I don't know. I like this figure. It's charming. If not a bit tall for my liking, but yeah, it's a good figure. Decent. About as good as a Toy Island figure would be. I should like jump cut and get rid of all this like fucking Mario and like kick ass and fucking Street Fighter shit out of the box. But anyway, it's normal silver. It's normal silver and it's like browning at the top there. It's disgusting. I know I couldn't find this fucker anywhere in like Toys R Us. Instead, where I found him of all places was fucking Game. I was on holiday. Yeah, that was interesting. That's really... It's interesting going back and, like, fucking around with these toys for the first time in... God, I don't know. It's been over 10 years. Oh, God. More like grime shit on his fucking shoes. There's Minecraft Steve. He's not Sonic, but he's in the new Sonic game. That's something. This one was also made by Jazwares, ironically enough. It's like, I think he might be like a bit yellowed actually. Whatever. He can go like that, I guess. Dumbass Philip. Oh, that looks... I got some fucking Kinder eggs in here. Let's see what's in here. Oh God, just the idea of like something that used to have food in it has been in here for like God knows how long. Ugh, gross. Yeah, you squeeze them. Oh, what the fuck was this? Powerpuff Girl? Huh? When the fuck was this? Because this was before, like, the reboot where the guy self-inserted himself as, like... Was like the what? I don't remember getting this. Of course it won't fucking go back in now. Oh, there we go. Always have to contradict myself, whatever I'm saying. Oh, I don't know. Nope. Cheater. Shit. Where the fuck did that go now? God damn it. Whatever. Alright, I'm back. I've just rummaged around the fucking box and left it with only Sonic figures. Anyway, found the fucking hoverboard thing for Jet, even though it's more like a skateboard, in this toy. So, let's just demonstrate that, because very epic. It's not going on. These pegs are fucking thick. Yeah, there's so many of these fucking figures that I had to, like, super glue joints back on as a kid, so, like, they've just lost their articulation functionality. Unfortunately, but yeah, there's Jet. There's Jet. Watch him go. Epic. And that's the only Riders figure I got. I wanted to get others as a kid, but I just never found them. Unfortunately. Oh well. We got Blazers. We got Blaze. What's left of her anyway? Oh, here's a cool one. Classic Supersonic. Hell yeah. Dude, these 5-inch figures were so fucking good, man. And they just really fucking never did anything with the line other than just make fucking Sonic variants. And then when the license was on its deathbed, they finally made, like, more characters where it was the fucking Black Knight versions. Oh, whatever. He's a cool figure. We got this little Aryan Sonic here. Yeah, he cool. And this Tails DS stylus. Also have the Shadow one. That's somewhere. Look how fucked up his face is. No. Oh. Here we've got a cool one, and one of the last ones ever released. It's Sonic in the Plane from Transformed. Sonic and All-Star Racing. Not Sega All-Star, just All-Star Racing Transformed. It's in the plane, and it's a cool set. Yeah, I like it. This is one of the last ones released. Probably rare as rocking horse shit now. I dread to go on eBay and see the prices. Yeah, I had a bit of fun as a kid with this. Played with it a few times, maybe. Yeah. Also, this is the first Jazwares Sonic I just noticed to appear in this video, so congratulations. Yep. And likewise, we also have the Shadow one. Shadow's seemingly drunk driving now. I don't think he should be driving like that. Can I get this? Let me see. I was just checking if the wheels turned. Okay. Oh my god, that fucking paint job. Look at that. Look. Fucking... Oh my god. Look at that fucking paint job. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro. What the fuck? God, Jazwares really stopped giving a shit. Let's put him in the plane. Let's see what we get next. We have got this fucker, little motorbug. Came classic Sonic, 3-inch. Classic Tails. As a kid, one of the legs broke off. I think it was this one here. This is also disgustingly dirty. I don't know if you can see that on the camera there, but yeah. It's... I can just feel the dust. Also, what the fuck is this? These shits are just really fucking scuffed. Whatever. We got other one of the three super figures. We got Supersonic. This one also looks dirty and disgusting as fuck. Some red Play-Doh in between the joints, so I've got to rinse that off. I used to have these guys when I was playing with them, like, do really fucking violent fights for some reason, so they'd be like bleeding and shit, and that's why there's like red Play-Doh in between the joints. I was a normal, well-adjusted kid, definitely. There's also the original version with like the fucking eyeliner for some reason. But yeah, whatever, this figure was fucking awesome, dude. I loved this shit as a kid. So cool. So fucking cool. But he wasn't my favourite. I don't think my favourite is in this box. I think it's in the next one. We got this little crab fucker. Not crab, spider grabber bee thing. I don't know. Like a bug robot that grabs you in Chemical Plant. It came with like classic Tails here. So, you know, you'd run past and it'd be like, oh fuck. Oh fuck. You know. Got the green. Yeah, this is green. It shows up as turquoise, but rest assured I've got the original release with the fucked up Chaos Emerald colours. I'll go more into that. When I get to it, when I cross that bridge. I don't think there's any more Chaos Emeralds in this box. I'll have the Chaos Emerald resting here so you know how far I am into this shit. I have a few figure stands as well. This clear one came with like the Chaotix 3-pack. That's cool. Most of them were just black, but you know, later on they did try to retcon them to being transparent, which was really fucking cool because then they would blend into surfaces, and if you dropped them, they were a massive pain in the ass to find. Well, yeah. If you dropped one of them on a carpet, one of the transparent ones, good luck. Good luck finding it. Another one of these first 4 figures Tails. Originally, I bought the original releases from Game Station back when that was a thing. Yeah, remember Game Station? Probably not, because I imagine most people viewing aren't Britfags like I am. But yeah, I got the original releases, and then I got the pack of re-released ones from Jazwares because it had one of the ones that I didn't have in it. Yeah. I was a dumb kid. I fell for this bullshit all the fucking time. Oh, here's a good one. Here is a real good one. We have the Superposer Tails, and this was easily the best of the Superposers. Unless maybe the silver one was good out, and I never got that one. And I hear that one is like rare as rocking horse shit. Really fucking dusty and dirty and disgusting. But like, look how fucking good this one looks. Fucking kind of inconvenient for the camera, I must say, but look how good this one looks, dude. It looks just like... It looks like they just took the model from the game and added a bunch of joints to it. It looks so fucking accurate. It's so good. Too bad it's Tails. But yeah, this was definitely the highlight. Compare this to this. Where there's It's really night and day. It's night and day, dude. Okay, so here we've got the other half of Blaze, and is that a paint scuff? Oh god, it's more of that disgusting brown shit. I always did think Blaze was supposed to be like an Indian princess because the little jewel in her forehead, though. So maybe that's just a time-honored tradition for the Soul Emerald family or whatever the fuck they're called. I don't know. I don't think it's ever stated, and even if it is, like, does anyone actually care? Let's see. Got this. I also noticed a cloth piece in the box, so let me get that. Yes, here we go. It doesn't cover the thing properly. Yeah, these Jazwares, these like later Jazwares things just had really shitty joints. Like the earlier ones felt more solid. Will this go back on? I know a common problem as well with Blaze Jazwares figures is that the tails would always snap off. And thankfully I never had that happen to me. Touch wood, this desk is wood. That doesn't happen during the filming of this fucking video. How the fuck is this supposed to go on? Please, people in the comments, let me know if I'm doing something wrong here. Like, what the fuck? Come on! Just... oh god, that fucking... Guessing that's the dust getting to me now. All the fucking asbestos. Maybe... It's like... God, this is... In the script as well for the video, I was really praising this figure. But, damn. Damn, this fucking shit is ass. What, literally? I think that's about as good as I'm gonna get it. And then we just twist push that on. Is that even... Come on. Dude, I want to fucking do this for the video, dude. I really want to show this one off, but this is fucking garbage. God. I went through hell and back to fucking sort this shit out. My hands are fucking disgusting now. No doubt if a kid's watching this, they'll be like, stop fucking swearing, you know, because the parents are telling them off for watching videos like these. Yeah. Figure looks cool, but like, is that just an isolated problem? Like the fucking hip joint thing? It's like this is ass. I mean, once you got it, the figure's cool. Kind of doesn't pose on the stand properly, or maybe it's because like I'm supposed to do it with the like newer stand. Maybe could try that. Goes in easier. Oh my god! I think I've figured that out at least. Maybe I can get a moderately cool pose if she stops bending backwards. Yeah. Why am I spending so much time on this fucking figure? Just a couple more things here. Just there's the arm. I think it's that supersonic, and this walkie-talkie that goes to this little vector here. What hand was supposed to hold this? Was it? Is it this one, maybe? Yeah, I think maybe. Maybe this one. Oh, yeah. I think it's this one. No, it's the other one. It doesn't fit in either one of them. Okay. Maybe it... Just in front of the camera. Which is actually my phone, because I am not investing in a camera just for stupid bullshit like this. Anyway, if it will fucking fit in... Yeah. Cool. Now I can listen to Yes and talk on the phone. Because he truly is an owner of a lonely heart. And where the fuck was this like supersonic builder figure? I think yeah, it's gotta go in this one, right? Just which way? No, he's just missing an arm. Thankfully, this is his good arm, so I can still have very good and satisfying gooning sessions. Also, I'm definitely gonna have to do that Mario bootleg collection figure thing, cause look at this. Look at this. What the fuck? Oh my god, look at this fucking Luigi. I didn't notice this when I was taking it out, but what the fuck is this? Is this mould? Is this why I'm so fucking retarded? What the fuck? How? How are these figures getting, like, all the shit on them? So, I'm just going through my old toy boxes right now. And, unfortunately, that Luigi thing I posted was not an isolated incident. I pulled out all these that had some form of mould on. This Goomba is probably the worst one. Never mind that. Like, look at that. And then this really laughably scuffed Mario, which I think is a bootleg, actually. So I got all these spores. Then there's this shit, like, absolutely disgusting. Yeah, it's like the fluffy mould, sort of white mould shit. And this is like the worst thing. Like, look at this. Is this even safe for me to touch? Yeah, this fucking bootleg here. Luigi's got some... Luigi can't escape it. I think all my Luigis, in some form or another, have been consumed by the mould. Got this Mario really being consumed by the mould at the back. We've got this Spider-Man. I don't actually think that's mould, I just think that's scuffs from where I played with it as a kid. But yeah, I'm gonna wash it just in case, like. Not even Resaurus is safe from this. Look at this. Whoa, jump cut. So yeah, this is Cumman from the future. I ran out of figures from that box. So I'm on the next box now. Also, in between recording sessions, I took the liberty of cleaning all them, or washing, rather, with soapy water, including all the mouldy shit, so, you know, hopefully we won't have to deal with any more of that. Anyway, Toy Island Sonic. A lot of people make fun of this figure because of how fucking goofy it looks, but, I don't know. I think I've said before that I find these older, like, jankier, for lack of a better word, figures very charming, and yeah, that's how I feel here. Please excuse the really dusty head. Looks like shit. I'll be cleaning that off later. I also, in the meantime, ordered a bunch of Toy Island figures from this wave specifically. So hopefully I should have them to show you while, I don't know, while in the editing process. Definitely not with me today though, so, you know, fuck off. Let's see. We got the first of many tie-in figures to Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. The original was one of those pullback things. This was also one of those construction kit type things. I forget what company did this one. It might be Meccano, I think. Yeah, Meccano. They used to be a thing, and I don't know if they're still around now. Someone tell me, but yeah, this is the thing. Most interesting part is the Chaos Emerald mounted on here. That's like a gimmick of it for some reason. Whatever. You can roll on off the fucking set. Also, let me readjust the camera. Fucking dust everywhere. I literally wiped this shit down. Speaking of Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, we have another one of these. This is a RC car thing. Yeah, very epic. There's another one of these. Actually, no, this is my first one I've shown on camera. Yeah. This is, it's not gonna stand. Oh god, look at that shit there. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but goddamn, that looks really, really fucked up. This was my first 5-inch figure. Got a couple of them like this. Mostly variations on the, what was it called? Sonic and the Black Knight figure, yeah. Notice the arm here. That's fucked. Like I said earlier, the Jazwares weak point was definitely the joints. But yeah, this figure was awesome. For the time, anyway. He, kind of looks a bit weird from the side now that I think about it. This is also, fucking, I really wish I didn't fucking play with, like, Play-Doh and like, main toys at the same fucking time. God, that was a fucking mistake. I hate myself for that. I was a weird kid. I was a dumbass kid as well. Whatever. Shitty condition, look at the quill hair. Yep. Whatever. Let's see, what am I gonna get next? Ooh. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. This figure's great. This might be one of the best, if not the best, Jazwares figure. I love how all of the fur has been painstakingly etched into here. Please ignore the all the dirt and shit. That's what being in a box for 10 years does to you. The quills kind of got flattened out for some reason. I don't know what that's all about. That kind of sucks. This happened, like, back when I was a dumbass kid when I used to play with these as well. But yeah, this figure's really fucking nice to hold. It has such a good weight to it. It's so chunky. It's heavy. If this falls down, it will make a fucking, like, thud. Like, your entire neighborhood will be able to hear this if I were to just let go. And obviously it'll fall back. Because it's top heavy, because it's fucking Jazwares. Fucking Jizwares. Can the... Well, hey! Got him standing. That's what it looks like in full view. Anyway, yeah, this is easily one of my favourites. The werehog isn't actually that bad when you're not playing his fucking game. You have, Meccano Knuckles. He comes with the blue Chaos Emerald. Very epic. The stickers are peeling off. Whatever. Here's another 5-inch Sonic. This time, one of the Black Knight ones. He has the gauntlet. It's really cool. He can probably punch you in the face really hard. And it might hurt, maybe. Probably not, because it's just plastic. Actually, if I were to throw this at a small Victorian child, that probably would just kill them. Anyway, it comes with a sword. Sword somewhere in there. I have a funny story to tell with this figure, but I'll tell it later when I get to the next one. And in case you're wanting to see a comparison, yeah, same figure, different hand sculpt, yeah. Oh, here we have. Oh, this was always one of my favorites as a kid. This is Shadow from Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing on his bike. And look at that, you even get a little thing to stand it and pose it. Kinda off the ground a bit. Oh, there we go. But yeah, only problem with my figure, specifically. Are you ready? It's a Jazwares figure. It's a Jazwares figure. These shits broke all the fucking time. God, this fucking Shadow's so dusty. The dust shows up so much because he's black. But yeah, we got Black Sonic here. This was my first ever Shadow figure. I remember that this set was so fucking cool as a kid. On my way back from Toys R Us, I stopped off at my aunt's house. And my cousins were out doing something, I don't know what. But yeah, on the way back, I stopped there. And I was playing with this. I was also playing with my cousin's toys. And one of the something that they had, you know those like little army men type figures that are just cast in a single colour plastic, but they like have hundreds of them, and so half the fun is just setting all them up and then knocking them all down. Well, they had those, but like also Indians. You know, not the scam callers and the people who shit in the street, the Native American Indians. And so what I did, I set up like 100 of them or something a while ago, and I just had Shadow fucking mow them all down, just causing a Native American genocide. I was fucking hilarious as a kid. Alright, let's see. Just a normal 3-inch Sonic. Very epic, very dusty. Forget which one this came with, I don't know. It's not my original one. I got so many of these goddamn things. Because they got you to buy so fucking many of them. Them? Yeah, them. Fuck. I can't pronounce shit. They got you to buy so many of them. With different accessories and different packs and shit. You just ended up with an army of Sonics. I mean, it's a cool figure. It's a cool figure, don't get me wrong, but... fuck, this one's tight. Pause. But yeah, cool figure. Not much else to say. First 4 figures Knuckles. The foot broke off, so that's why it's like kind of twisted and fucked up now. Super glued it back on. Yep, epic. Oh, another 5-inch Sonic. Just a normal one this time. Like I said, this is the one that came with the colours figures. I know that specifically. I remember this because this one had the CE, which I don't know what that stands for, but this one does not. Otherwise, it's the same figure. This one came with the colours pack though, which came with some wisps. Because I was a dumbass and I kept buying the same figures over and over again because they came with slightly different accessories. But also, a lot of the good shit from the Jazwares line did not come to the UK. I had to get a lot of that shit online, actually. Actually, the eye paint is a bit different if you look closely enough. Yeah. But whatever, who cares? Oh yeah, this is interesting. This is a snowboard. A lot of people don't seem to have the original run of Toy Island figures. They got like the later re-releases or like even the Jazwares re-release. When Jazwares first got the license, and I guess they were just filling for time. But yeah, this Sonic had magnetic shoes, and the gimmick with it was yeah, this was magnetic. Also, these legs are like kind of bent out of shape due to like being at the bottom of a box for 10 years. But yeah, cool, very epic. But all of them actually had metal feet, because the gimmick with it were that they came with these little ring accessories. I have one buried at the bottom of the box. I lost the other one down the side of a sofa because they were fucking tiny. But the gimmick was that the rings, obviously made of metal, the character's supposed to like walk over them and they'd be like stuck to the feet. It was really fucking stupid. But I don't know. I kind of have like a bit of an appreciation for dumbass like little gimmicks like that. You don't really see toy gimmicks like that nowadays. I mean, sure they have gimmicks still, but you don't see like action features. I'm sighing like fucking Christian. Okay. The other 5-inch Black Knight figure. So, the funny story I wanted to tell. Right. So, I was gifted multiple of these one year for Christmas, I believe. And, I ended up with 3 of them. However, with one of them, I ended up losing the sword. I still don't know where that went. I think I lost it at my aunt's house when she was moving out, conveniently enough, so that shit's just gone forever. But just laying them against the TV there. I left them I fucking dropped it somewhere at my aunt's, it's gone. And it really bugged me because I really wanted the sword. So yeah, I just opened one of my spare 2. And I still have another one still in the box. The box is kind of damaged over the years because, storage and shit. But it's still in the box. Very epic. Nowhere near as interesting. Hold on. I just want to show you this. How fucking stupid did Jazwares think kids were to buy the same fucking toy over and over again? Because they were absolutely right. Let's pull out this big cunt. Oh boy. Okay. We have got this big motherfucker. Is so big it's not even fitting on the camera. 10-inch Sonic. 10 inches of Sonic. Treat yourself to it. loose joints, because the thing's heavy and it's Jazwares joints. Fuck, I cannot. I'll have to do this one-handed. I do many things one-handed in life. Well, yeah, he has a thumbs up, you can do that. It's a good detail figure. I think his head kind of got squished a bit from years of being in the fucking thing. I always wanted the Malsonic one, but that was rare as rocking horse shit, so I just ended up with the normal, like, modern Sonic one, and nothing else. What the I'll just put it on my keyboard over here. I shifted everything to the side, because, you know, I'm trying to film this. Have the remote control to that one RC Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing RC car. Superposer. The leg broke off. That's actually Toy Island joint, I guess. I don't know, the legs always seem to break off on me for some reason. It was gay, but whatever. Yeah, and it's okay, but it's an okay figure, but it pales in comparison to what Jazwares would later do with the line. The leg's somewhere in here. Maybe I should super glue it. Maybe. I know there is a method to repairing figure joints where you, like, sort of drill a tiny little hole in the joint and, like, stick a needle in there and drill a tiny little hole in here and, like, super glue that. Like, cover the needle in super glue, and then you've got pretty much full functionality back. But I've never tried it because I don't have a drill. I don't have the right pin vise or anything like that, so I can't do it. But maybe one day I'll try that. Very epic. I need to stop saying that. Oh, I nearly dropped off there. Speaking of superposers, there's a shite. This shite. They didn't even try with this one. I'm amazed Jazwares got any better, because this is pretty much how they started off. The first Supersonic figure ever, by the way, that ever released. Resaurus was going to do one, but it got cancelled because they went bankrupt. Toy Island never did one. I mean, hey, I'll give this figure this. The joints aren't terrible. Some bit of blue, like, plasticine in there, Play-Doh or whatever. Because I got this way before the Superposer Sonic, and I thought I'd never get the Superposer Sonic or see it on toy shelves. So I tried to make it look like Sonic, and look like shit. And it still looks like shit, even now. I'll definitely be washing this shit off. But yeah, just shit dumbass kids do, you know? I can't remember if I ever saw the re-release with the fixed quills. Okay. No, this doesn't the little camera thing's, like, situated here, but, like, the middle of the phone is here. So, you know, it's distracting me while I'm looking at the camera feed. Yeah, something notable. Tail broke off. Oh well. I'm surprised though that the joints aren't complete shit on this one. Like, it can actually stand, unlike the other superposers I have. Even some of the Jazwares ones. Here's a really fucked up bendable Sonic. His legs are all bent and shit. Again, box, 10 years. You know the drill by now. The arm's missing. Maybe it's here somewhere, maybe it's not. I don't fucking know. 3-inch Jazwares, Black Knight Sonic. That's cool. not much to say. Still have the swords of this one though, which I'm happy about, at least. I kind of miss as well, when Jazwares used to do this. They used to do, like, game-specific tie-ins back when, like, the Sonic games were really fucking weird and experimental. It's like, I don't know, I feel like a game-specific tie-in nowadays would be pretty uninteresting. And they kind of don't do it anymore. They kind of just do, straight up, just the characters on their own. Like, I don't know. I don't know, it was cool when they, like, did promote, toys to, like, promote the games, I guess. I do really like the look of this 3-inch Sonic, though. It's really cool. You know, just ignore all the dust and, like, whatever the fuck organisms are living there. We got, another big motherfucker. We got Talking Sonic. When I was pulling this out of the other box, the thing still worked, so let's see if it still works now.
Oh yeah, this is happening. Ready to roll, champ? Let's go. Oh yeah, this is happening. Ready to roll, champ? Let's go.
I can hear it degrading. I can hear the fucking microphone degrading. Hold on.
Oh yeah,
The speaker, I mean.
this is happening. Ready to roll, champ? Let's go. Oh yeah, this is happening. Ready to roll, champ? Let's go. Oh yeah, this is happening. Ready to roll, champ? Let's go. Oh yeah, this is happening. Ready to roll, champ? Let's go. Oh yeah.
How fucked up can it get? I wonder.
Ready to roll, champ? Let's go.
I think that's where it'll start. But yeah, funny story of how I got this. Some kid, like, we're into Sonic, so he just got this around from the fucking corner of the street. I think it was his originally. I don't know. Kind of lived in a shithole, so he could have just fucking stole it from someone. But yeah, that's how I ended up with it. I only paid like a tenner for it at the time. I don't know how much it goes for now. I don't think these figures are in particular demand, so it's probably not that much, actually. Alright, we're back. Just to adjust the camera. 3-inch classic Sonic. Cool. This was around the time the line, in my opinion, peaked. They definitely put all their resources into the... Hold on, my voice is really fucked all of a sudden. I should probably edit that out. Maybe not, because it's funny if I keep it in. Then I'll get people complaining. Oh, would you look at that? The leg. Another one of these Meccano pullback things, I guess. This one came with a red Chaos Emerald because it came with a different set. They... no matter what toy company it is, they always love making you buy the same fucking toy over and over again. I think the first one with the green Chaos Emerald, that came with a Green Hill set. And I think this one came with like a chemical plant set or something. I don't know. The wheel's broken. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can. Yeah, the wheel's kind of fucked. Whatever. Still got that throat thing. It's like 10 minutes later after the last recording. Anyway, 3-inch werehog. This one's cool. They got some nice... They got the same fucking fur pattern. Oh my god, that's really impressive, actually. Kind of looks a bit swole. But, I don't know, this one's good as well. Yeah. This one's alright. I like it. Here we have something that isn't Jazwares or anything by the main master toy companies. Unless it's Tomy who produced this figure. I don't know. This is the pre-order bonus Sonic Colors figure. The legs broke, so they had to be super glued back on. But otherwise, this is a figure that is working. Has no mouth. Has a blank demonic stare. 1,000-yard stare. I don't know what's that's all about. Comes with 3 wisps. There's another one you can attach. It's just a boring standard wisp that nobody gives a shit about. A sign wisp, orange rocket wisp. I don't know why I'm specifying there's orange, because that's the only rocket wisp. But whatever. I don't give a shit about the wisps. Never did. Probably never will. I just wish they'd fuck off by now. So that was something that fell on the floor. Anyway, 5-inch Supersonic. This figure is fucking awesome. Let me adjust the camera. I should keep it like this. I'll try to anyway. Yep. Big fan of this figure. Big fan of the redesigned 5-inch figure, which will show up some point soon, hopefully. But yeah. Aura, nice posability. It's everything you could want from a good Sonic figure. I really wish Jazwares focused on the fucking 5-inch line, dude. These are so good. But no, they focus on the 3-inch ones because it costs less plastic. And they only made fucking Sonic, and Sonic for this. This is another legless Sonic. Again, shitty Jazwares joints, what can I say? This is one of the best looking Sonic figures, though, of all time. Especially classic Sonic as well. Looks perfect from the side. There's no, like, weird mouth thing going on like the Jack-specific one. In fact, just as a comparison, it's in reaching distance, so... As a comparison. That's the only thing I don't like about this Jax. The mouth is really fucked up for some reason. And it is perfectly fine on the Jazwares one. Just... It'd be even better if it had, like, you know, the other leg, but what are you gonna do? Oh well. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I just had to sniff and I didn't want to do that on camera. Another one of my favourite figure lines from Jazwares is the Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing one. Knuckles in his quad bike. I don't know the name of it. I don't really give a shit. I don't know how it's supposed to even sit in this. It's kind of awkward with the leg placements, not gonna lie. But yeah, this one's cool. This was my first Knuckles figure, by the way. Yeah, that was cool. The tail broke off at some point, and I think it's long gone by now. I don't think it's in this household. Probably in my last house. I don't know. I don't really care. Whatever. Cool figure. Fuck. Running out of space to put all this shit because there's so many of them. Yeah. Speaking of nucleus, we got the Superposer. Really good shit. The first good Superposer. At least, like, you know, compared to the other ones, I guess. I don't know. Actually, don't compare it, because it's buried under a bunch of shit. Let me get this Shadow one, which is, like, on my shelf. Amazing. Yeah, again, the difference is night and day. I am the Chad Knuckles, and you are the Soy Jack Shadow, who thieves over redditbob trannies. I'm probably gonna have to edit that out, but yeah. This figure's super fucking awesome, dude. Holy shit. It's just a shame about the loose joints and the fact that, you know, the whole thing with the arms... You can't fucking move him, because the fucking stupid dreadlocks. Should make them out of a much softer material, but that will cost more money in the production thing. and would probably look like a slightly different material. These are kind of flexible, actually. Maybe they've gotten like harder with time, which is funny because usually things get softer with time. Or maybe these were always just hard as shit. I don't know. Yeah, I just kind of like to leave this one in his default pose. He has enough aura. And he's got a decent head shape. This was when Sega was like transitioning into making the soulless models, but the models still had some soul left, you know, some sovel left. Oh, he's standing up. Holy shit. He's not anymore. He's drunk, very drunk. And you should not let him drive home. But he's gonna. Anyway. Oh no, there's a family of 10 black kids. Oh no. Okay, this... In fact, no. I'll pick up the figure that I dropped on the floor. Because it's hilarious. I know the Knuckles. One of those builder figures. He's not built. Another classic Sonic. 3-inch. I was gonna say, but I got kind of interrupted and distracted by the camera or whatever it was, I forget. I don't know, it was game retarded. Anyway, I was gonna say, the line peaked around the release of Generations. They really went all out, releasing all sorts of new classic characters, and it was so good. Even the figures that were re-released, they got me again. They got me to buy fucking the same figures over again, but kind of a blessing in disguise, really, because, you know, Jazwares joints and everything, breakages easily. But yeah, even old figures that were getting re-released, they're like still coming with new shit, so it was worth buying them again. Plus, the figures were cheap, so it wasn't that bad. But yeah, I fucking around with these now. I really do miss this line. God, I hope Jax doesn't go out of business or like loses the Sonic license anytime soon, because they've been on like with the Sonic license for about as long as Jazwares has now, and that would really suck if Jax were to lose the license, because now the line's getting really interesting. They're doing all these like weird obscure characters and shit. But yeah, over there you go. Portal Tell, fuck you. Anyway, let's talk about Peak. The redesigned 5-inch Sonic. Absolutely fucking peak. The posability is amazing. Can actually twist this shit now. Can't twist... Oh my god, you can. Oh my god, this figure is peak, dude. It's so good. I forgot about this. You know what, fuck it. I'm not even putting this back in the dirty old box. I'm gonna wash this and now I'm gonna display this on my shelf. This figure is actually awesome. Just look at it. It's perfect. It's basically perfect. God, I love that figure so much. I'm just going to sit here looking at it for a few seconds. And it looks like it's about to fall down, so that's enough time looking at that. Classic Amy. This is why I have 2 Classic Sonics. I originally bought the Motorbug one, which I remember is the one with the fucked up paint on the eye. Ow, that was loud. And then I bought this with a comic pack, because I think this was the only way at the time, anyway, to get Amy. Then they released figure packs, which had even more characters in, but I don't think I ever saw them around, so I never even got the chance to buy the really shitty classic Metal Sonic that they did. So yeah, I never got the classic Supersonic either. The 3-incher anyway. We got another Knuckles again, and I think the exact same foot fucking broke off. Or maybe both feet broke off this time. Either way, that again, it's just eerie that this happened twice. Here's a scuffed ass Sonic. This is my original Sonic. I just swapped the head with the one that I got from the All Stars Racing pack. Spoiler alert, yeah, I got that one. For some reason in that one, the back quill was missing, so I'm like, this is like old and shitty anyway, so I may as well just replace the head with the one that's like shitty and just like pretend that this one doesn't exist. I don't know. This one holds some sentimental value, but yeah, this arm's no good. Nothing else to say. Portal to hell, fuck off. What am I doing? What am I doing? We have this little Sonic hanger thing. Actually looks pretty cool for its size. Could do without the paint scuff, but, you know. Hate to say it, but it is what it is. Ugh. Feel like such a simpleton saying that. Little Chaos Emerald that came with the Toy Island Sonic. These ones were misshapen, but I kind of like them. I kind of like the way they look. Metal Sonic, first 4 figures. I just use this as a stand-in for the classic Metal Sonic, because this also looked way better, and it was kinda in scale. Not really, but, you know, you don't really care about that when you're playing with shit that much anyway. But yeah, I used to have Sonic just kick Metal Sonic in the face, because that was funny. Alright, let's see, what do we have next? The decapitated body of Shadow the Hedgehog. This one's fucked up, obviously. I forget what happened to this one. I think I dropped it, and like the leg broke off, and the head as well. But super glued the head, super glued the leg, but fucked up the super glue, so I like kind of super glued both legs, even though one of them really did not need to be super glued. And the head ended up breaking off again, so you know. I'm sure someone will pay like 200 for that. This little shadow keychain thing. Cool. I think that's Sonic X art. Well, first we had the decapitated torso of Shadow the Hedgehog. Now we have the decapitated body of Sonic the Hedgehog. Very cool. Build a figure, you know. Ooh, this one's peak. This one's peak. Minus the loose head, but whatever. Okay. I love this figure. Get the shitty stand up. I also found out... Oh god, I forgot about that leg joint there. Whatever. I love this figure so much, though. It's so good. It's so fucking good. Look at it. The metallic paint, the detail. The adjustable shoulder pads. Oh, man, this is so good. Will this leg move? Unfortunately, this is another victim of breakage. The hand like broke off. I think the first day I got it as well. I forget what hand it is. I don't wanna tempt fate here, so I'm not gonna. The only problem with this figure, the head came off really easily. It was really fucking annoying. Hated that shit. But otherwise, I loved this figure as a kid. I would play with it non-stop. Metal Sonic's so fucking cool, dude. Easily one of my favorites. This figure's looking real fucking scuffed now, though. Now you twist. You twist without breaking. Probably not. But yeah, also I want to say, I found out while fucking around with the figures that these stands actually fucking suck because they really limit the posability. I don't know what it is, the way they like go in or whatever, but like you always get the figures at an awkward angle like this. It really limits posability. They fucking suck, and the figures like kind of stand on their own well enough if you have like some support or like just aren't a dumbass about the way you pose them. God, these figures are old, so I don't want to like fuck around with the joints too much. But yeah, some of the paint's chipped off there as well. Yeah, how long is this fucking video gonna be? I don't know, I got a lot of Sonic toys, so we'll see. We'll have to see. One of those mini races. I think this was a Gashapon because I've got multiple of these knuckles. It's like shittily painted. Not even painted, just the standard plastic. It's a pullback at least, that's kind of neat. Sonic from that Gashapon line. Very interesting. The Wisp that came with the 5-inch Sonic that's now buried under a pile of shit. Yay. Another Sonic Gashapon. You can tell I'm running out of good shit to show now. Got first 4 figures, classic Sonic. The nose broke off. Oh no. Good thing I got a spare. Oh, this is 5% on my phone. God damn it, I should have really charged it. Ho ho ho, Sonic, you will never escape the ice chamber. Yeah, this figure's amazing, dude. I love it. I really had to go out of my way to get this one, but it was worth it so much. I kind of do prefer the Toy Island figure, the Eggman, which I am getting soon, actually, because that figure just has so much fucking menacing aura. But, yeah, this one's cool. This one's cool. I like it a lot. Yeah. We got the Sonic that specifically came with the Sonic and Blaze pack, and I know that because look at the shitty paint job on it. It was just consistently shit all across the board. Finally got the shade of shoes right. Finally got like red shoes finally instead of like that weird pinkish they had, but man. The mouth is just a different colour from the stomach, which is like all faded and scratched and shit. And again, this is just every one is exactly like this. Maybe not this like fucking blue tack or whatever the fuck it is down here, but other than that, they're all the fucking same. You really got that pack for Blaze, not this shitty little Sonic. Another Knuckles Gashapon thing. This one even... This one's not even... What? Huh? Whatever. Cheap piece of plastic. We got this piece to Knuckles. Where the fuck did I put that homunculus Knuckles now? Oh, god damn it. God damn it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah. It's coming along nicely. Here's the Wisp again. This is to the pre-order figure. You stick him in his hand and then he like kind of T-poses with him. Another fucking Knuckles Gashapon figure. God damn. This one doesn't even wind up. This one's just fucked. Ooh, another one. Another one of these Sonic hangers, and get the fuck out of there. Another one of these Sonic hangers. The paint job's not shitty this time. Whatever. Enjoy the Sonic the Hedgehog logo on his face. Get the fuck out of the way. My god. Yeah. Pretty cool for like an inch. We got the arm to a werehog builder figure. We got the other arm to a werehog builder figure. Have no fear, because that's the pose I left her in. I think this is another gash. Yeah, Tommy. Yeah, Tommy, as you can see there. Yay, it works. Another Gashapon figure. Knuckles hanger. He looks cool in that pose. I think there's like some Yu-Gi-Oh! I think this is based on some Yu-Gi-Oh! art. Also, this is Aryan Knuckles because his eyes are blue instead of purple. So he is indeed part of the Master Race, and he is one of us. I always knew you were. This is Shadow. This one. Oh, actually, that kind of looks cool from that angle. Kind of looks shitty from this angle though, because they didn't bother painting his chest first. So it just looks like Sonic in a gimp suit. We got the arm to Exodia. Holy shit. You know what? Yay. If his fucking thing will go in, you cunt. God fucking damn, he's looking good already. Yay. Here's the last of the Supersonic 3-pack. We have Super Shadow. Sadly, the best condition Shadow I've got. All the others are really shitty. You've seen them all now. Yeah. Cool figure though. I like it. And the joints are still shockingly good. No, you can't have a crossed arms pose because it's 1.0 joints. But could also. This was also the only super figure you could get in a single card for some reason. I hear that card was discontinued pretty sharpishly, so enjoy trying to get that. I bet that's totally not rare as rocking horse shit. Yeah. Cool. Have this Knuckles DS stylus. I'll probably get out the Shadow DS stylus at some point, I don't know. Another Sonic 3-inch. I think I got this one with the spinner. I don't know. I've got so fucking many of these, I don't know which one goes to which. Probably true, though, because this is the only one in good condition and doesn't have a shitty paint job, aside from the pink shoes, which is just a Jazwares thing. First 4 figures, Classic Amy, yay. Here's a completed builder figure, Sonic, except for the twisted, fucked up leg there. Cool. Another one of these. Werehog's severed head. Bunch of Chaos Emeralds. This is Jazwares. This is Toy Island. This is just a regular glass cut diamond. Actually, this is like plastic cut diamond. But it scales shockingly well with the Jazwares ones. kind of. I just remember buying a bunch of these, because it's like, oh, Chaos Emeralds, and they didn't make the Super Pack yet, so, yeah. I have a funny story to tell with the Chaos Emeralds, actually, and I think it will be with, yes, this one, the Orange Emerald, the infamous Orange Emerald. So, nowadays, the color of the Chaos Emerald is very consistent. In the Genesis, Mega Drive, whatever days, they weren't. They were just all the different colors of the rainbow per each game. But eventually, I think with Sonic Adventure, they standardized it, and they had like a light blue Chaos Emerald. But Jazwares fucked up and made Orange Emerald instead of light blue. This always bugged the fuck out of me as a kid. Couldn't tell you why. So I used one of those like plastic or glass cut diamond shapes things in place of this when playing with my toys. It was like slightly bigger, so it still bugged me, but it didn't bug me as much as this for some reason. But this would bug me a lot less than that nowadays, honestly. So yeah, very cool. This is like the white emerald, but it's kind of piss yellow over the years with all the dust and dirt and shit. Very cool. Oh, would you look at that? It's the werehog body. So, let's put the head on here. Got this arm here. We got this arm under Eggman here. How the fuck does this arm go in? Cool. He doesn't even stand up. Amazing. Amazing job, guys. You had one job. You had one job. This is the sword to the 3-inch caliber, fucking Black Knight Sonic. Yeah. So here's it with the sword. Very cool. Sonic's gonna chop off someone's head and commit a hate crime because he is our guy. Okay? So, very cool. He has the power a while ago. Spare first for figures thing. Yay. It's just normal Knuckles. I got him with the egg pawn. Very cool figure, actually. Really like this one. Oh, hell yeah. Now we're getting to the good shit. Whoa, watch out, minorities, drug driver coming through. Yeah, oh, and the wheel came out again. Aside from the issues I'm having with the wheel right now, seriously, you cunt, stay in. This is a really cool figure. I really like this one. What can I say? It's Sonic in a car. It's a fully articulated Sonic figure and everything. And it's in a car. Very cool. Some of the paints, actually, well, that's Sonic, some of the paint's kind of fucked up around the eye. Oh well, who cares? Go, run over some minorities over there. Speaking of race cars and minorities, Shadow on a bike. I think that's a Gashapon. It's supposed to wind back, but it doesn't anymore. Okay, this one's not actually a Gashapon. This is one of those mini races. I guess Jazwares trying to do a Hot Wheels thing, but it is kind of cool. It's definitely more detailed than the Gashapons, but yeah. And I didn't go out my way to get these or anything. I just saw it around and like, you know, may as well. The Sonic Stylus DS Stylus thing, cool. Another, these must have been in Gashapon, because that's the only way I can think of like how I got so many of these. Actually, I think this one's in a different pose, so that's kind of cool, I guess. Amy Gashapon, does this one work? No. We got the fire wisp, burst wisp, flame wisp, whatever it was called. I don't know. Like I said, I don't give a shit about the wisps. Another first four figures Sonic. This one doesn't have a fucked up nose, but it's kind of bent together, because, you know. Oh my god, there's another one of these homunculi. Alright. Oh, here's Shadow's severed head. I'll try and get around to super gluing this on his head before I put it back in the box of doom. Or maybe I won't, because it's going back in the box. We have 3-inch tails, finally, another 3-incher. He's sitting in his comfy chair, which is made of his ass. The original Tails release was like this. You could not move the tails. He also didn't come with a stand, and that sounds fucking nightmarish, trying to display it on a shelf. Yeah. No thank you. But they, by the time I was buying them, they fixed it to make them rotate around like this. This is how everyone did it, just him laying him back on his tails like that. Cool. What else is in here? Dreadlocks for homunculi knuckles. Head for homunculi Sonic. The arms for this Knuckles. Classic Sonic's leg. Red Chaos Emerald, I think that's all Chaos Emeralds, and a very, very bent Caliburn. I'll probably bend this back into shape if I really tried to. Come on. Whatever, just have to keep it in a position like that for a long enough time. Just have some Carno Sonic here. Just George Floyd on it, I guess. Anything else? Just some random severed pieces, and yeah, that's my Sonic collection. Thank you for watching. Before I forget, here's a bunch of pins and shit that no one cares about. Very cool. Oh yeah, here's that Toy Island ring I was on about. Yeah, so like, here's Toy Island Sonic. The gimmick with this shit was that you'd, you'd play with your toy and you'd be like, oh look, a ring. And then you'd collect it with your shoe. Okay, so, in case you're wondering, this is what it looks like with the sword. Sword's kind of fucked up, and then I do apologize. I'm sure this is very painful to watch for many a collector. But I don't know. I didn't expect these figures to be worth anything. Maybe if I just stand it on there, apply enough weight for like enough time, it should bend back to normal, right? In the meantime, I built all these while I was like cleaning up all that shit. Put them all in the box for the time being, but I will be scrubbing most of them anyway. The ones that I actually give a shit about. The Meccano's can like stay dusty as fuck. But yeah, I built all these. Yeah, this one's obviously not going to stand up. And the last one of these Sonics, also not standing up. Then we got the Werehog, not standing up. Soup or Sonic. This one, nope. Amazing. Yeah, showed this one in the last recording, or recording before, I don't know which it is at this point. Then we got 2 Knuckles. We got this one. And we got this one. Very cool. Unfortunately, neither of them have the tail piece. I don't know where the fuck that is. Maybe in some other box. I don't know, I don't care. I'm not rummaging through the house just to find some old, like, tail piece. Who cares? Anyway, I guess I'll show each and every one maybe after I clean them. At least the 3 inches anyway. So, bye. Anyway, here's the entire 3-inch collection that I've got. Yeah. I'm just in the middle of putting everything back in storage now, so may as well film one last thing. I do want to point out that SBO is missing his little shuriken little accessory there. I think that's with like all the Ninja Turtle shit. In which case I really cannot be asked to, undig that shit. But yeah, hopefully this gives a good view. Like to think Eggman, after Shadow slaughtered all those Indians on his bike, Eggman's like, no, fuck am I doing? Thank you, Shadow. Those pesky Indians were trying to get back their casinos. I had to sacrifice my scalp for that, you know. Anyway, I would really love to pose all these and display them on a shelf somewhere, but I really don't have enough room. I've got all these dragon stars and like fucking SH figure arts and Figmas and androids and shit. I just don't have room for all these toys that I grew up with, unfortunately. So they're gonna have to go back in storage. The only ones I'm keeping out are some of the 5-inch figures, because I have enough room for just a couple, but yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, you fucking cunts. So, I received a couple packages. Yeah, time skip again. I received a couple packages. Whoa, natural light source. Crazy. Now everything's not gonna look like a fucking Chris Chan piss filter. But I received a couple packages from, I assume, eBay. And I think these are my Toy Island Sonic figures. So I'm gonna open them and then show them on camera. I'm just as blind as you guys are on this. Okay, so this is a smaller package, and for some reason this is full of cotton instead of bubble wrap or styrofoam or something. But anyway, we have, and of course it's stuck to him, have, da-da-da. Knock knock, it's Knuckles. Yeah, I'm a Pumpkin Hill. This figure's a lot smaller than it looks. Usually looks really big on videos, but here it's just barely bigger than my hand. I have a funny story to tell, but you'll see that later on. Well, at least this package came in bubble wrap and not from a fucking cotton plantation. Okay, so I'm just gonna rummage around the second package and pull out the first thing I see. Let's see, what would that be? Da-da-da. And it is... Ooh! Ooh! Haha, nice! I always wanted this figure ever since I saw it in the old Sonic Toast stop motions. And now I finally have it. Doesn't stand very well. Maybe I need to... Oh god, don't tell me this has been super... okay, thank god. Alright, it stands like that. This motherfucker looks menacing, dude. He has aura. Dude, especially from, like, this angle. The angle I'm seeing him from. Damn, dude. Not much articulation, some arms, some leg twists, but it doesn't matter, and this shit looks so fucking good. The mustache always... I'm gonna have to readjust this camera. The mustache always seems to break off, I've noticed, with a lot of people. And they don't seem to have the intelligence to just super glue it back on. So that's why there's so many listings with him just no mustache at all. I've seen stop motions, old from like 2008. Oh my god, I'm sorry for that gross noise. I'm a bit under the weather right now. But I've seen stop motions without the mustache, and yeah, really old ones. I'm gonna have to check, see if the Sonic Mario and Banjo Super Show is still up, because the guy who made that keeps privating and unprivating and annoying. But yeah, very cool, very epic. I really don't know how... Like this? Oh yeah, like this. But yeah, very cool figure. You can go over there. Alright, let's see what I pull out now. We've got... Who is this gonna be? Tails. Fat gay Tails. Let's go. This one with like the twist up tails? Maybe? I don't wanna force it, because able to twist these around? Sound barely turns. God. It's just a thing with these old figures. The joints get stiff after a while. But I'd take that over, like, Jazwares wobbliness. Although it isn't very nice knowing if you can actually, you know, do shit with the toy or not. Whether it's, like, fucked. Something sticky here. Oh no, I'm not gonna force it. I probably will later, but not now. Today is not that day. Yeah, cool figure, I guess. Doesn't stand very well. Have it awkwardly like this because it's like top heavy. Yeah, seriously, what the f... It's like a thing of plastic in there, maybe? Let me try and poke it with my my knife. No? Thought it might be some button or something. Oh well. Fat Gay Tails is gonna have to go. Yeah, look at this goofy motherfucker. Alright, off you go. Oh, we've got a tiny one here. We have got... Rubber Amy, huh. Can't remember this being on the listing. That's neat. These are bigger than I thought they would be, actually. Those are pretty cool. Stiffer as well. Oof. Again, I don't want to force it. But yeah, what a novel concept. Jazwares was actually going to re-release these. Also, this drawer is still open. Hold on. Jazwares was actually going to re-release these, but they didn't. They're also going to make a brand new Shadow one. I think, what's his name? Bulbasquirtle on Twitter. He has a prototype of Shadow. And that's neat. It goes to show that they were like this close to actually releasing them. I think, maybe, possibly. Oh well. And I think this is the Sonic one. Yeah, holy shit, people make these look really shitty in YouTube videos, but this is a lot bigger than it looks. This is like about the same size as the Jazwares 3-inch. I don't have the 3 inches on hand now. I've like put them all in storage, back in storage, because I don't have room to display them on my shelves. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Actually, if I remember correctly, some kid brought a Sonic and I think a Knuckles to school one time. It was like these. It was so long ago, but yeah, I think it were these now. Yeah. Whoa. Let's see what else I've got in this box of tricks. I think this is another rubber figure. Hey, it's Knuckles. Let's go. Yeah. Knuckles just looks like he's beaten someone to death. Oh, that's really nice paint, actually. Nice metallic paint on these. I'm surprised the wires haven't, like, all snapped and shit. Of course, he's still got the dreadlock problem. Oh well. You can kinda get him in the gliding pose, actually. Yo, where my fried chicken and Kool-Aid at? Where my malt liquor and shit? I finally got some actual figures this time, and I think I know who this is. This is... Wow, Big the Cat. My first ever Big the Cat figure, believe it or not. Not that I have, like, a raging hatred towards Big the Cat or anything like that. You know, I don't think anyone liked his levels in Sonic Adventure 1, but, I never hated the character. Does this hand twist? Oh my god, I think it does. Yeah. I never had a burning hatred for the big levels, though. In the... No, no. I'm fucking this up now. I hated the levels. But I never hated the character. It was pretty fun to play as in Sonic Heroes. But yeah, I just never got the chance to get a big figure before, because I don't... With the 3-inch Jazwares figure, I just never saw it around, so I never got the chance to buy it. And with the Jax figure, I've actually seen it on store shelves in like my local supermarket. But the thing is, with the Jax line right now, I wouldn't say I'm like actively collecting it. I just buy figures of the characters that I want because, you know, they're making a lot of figures of characters that 10 years ago I never thought they would ever make figures of. Like, I really want the Mephiles, I really want the Neo Metal Sonic. I started buying because they made a Mighty figure. Really want the Fang one. You know, I got the Soap Shoes Sonic. Just a lot of cool shit, basically. Tail rotates. Oh, feels loose. Oh, I bet not. I just had to pop it back in. Screw holes on the back. Something I'm not really keen on Toy Island figures. He's also missing his little fishing rod pole thing, but oh well, what are you gonna do? Alright, can't have many more left now. Okay, funny story with this guy. It's another it's another one. Yeah. So the reason I got 2 of these, originally I bought Knuckles and Eggman separate, but then right after I ordered them, hold on, give me a second. Right after I ordered them, I got a suggestion for a lot, like a job lot of Toy Island figures. So, yeah, I managed to cancel the Eggman, thank God. That was the most expensive one. And this is the lot I've bought now. But unfortunately, I ended up with 2 Knuckles. Although, is it... Something seems different, though, about the quills, maybe. It's the arm. It's the arms. Like, something's different. Maybe this is a later release or something. It's like, they are kind of different, if you look closely. And the arms are different. Forcing the dreadlocks to bend at the end. Although, I think that could just... I found this out when I was, like, digging through all my shit. The Toy Island Sonic, his legs had, like, bent far away. So these limbs bend over time. So what I'm guessing is this one was just in storage and everything sort of bent together. Whereas this one was not shoved in a box in an attic. Am I tripping, or is the head shaped differently as well? Maybe this one is a later release, or maybe this one is. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, let's see who we have next. Don't think I have many more now. This might be the last one. And it's Tails. Bendable Tails. Cool. Ooh. Ooh, those head spikes. Those, like... That head hair is really bent. And this one is easily the most scuffed one of the lot. Look at this. Looks like a fucking war victim. Looks like a war vet. Jesus Christ. Really been through the trenches of the fucking toy box. I don't think these actually bend. I think, yeah, these are just loose rubber. Maybe the wire did fucking snap in these. But yeah, very cool. Very based. Anything else in here? No, I think that's it. Yep, that's it. Well, anyway, that was fun. I like the Toy Island figures, so yeah. Okay, bye. So, once again, post-recording to make another recording because I got some new shit. So, first off, Neo Metal Sonic. Very fucking cool figure, but I don't know what the fuck is going on with this here. I don't know why he comes with a lightning bolt, but whatever. Glad to have this. Looks fucking awesome. He doesn't stand very well. The cape is lower than, like, the feet, which is kind of annoying. So it doesn't pose very well, but he looks awesome, so, you know, whatever. And another figure I got, this one's very awesome, and I've wanted it ever since I was a kid. The Rhesaurus Knuckles. Yeah, fucking awesome. This figure, actually holding it in my hand, shocked me by how much I actually like it. Because it feels so good. It looks really good in person as well. The only figure, to my knowledge, that actually thought of making the dreadlocks like a rubber material. Unfortunately, it still doesn't pose very well, because, like, there's that there. So it's like still molded. So, like, you can't move it a whole lot, but, yeah, the thought was there, I guess. But yeah, very awesome figure. Very glad to have it. And for this last one, this is the reason the video kept getting delayed so much. I think I recorded most of the shit for this video back in September, but it's fucking November now, So, fun. Anyway, this is still in the box. I don't know what condition it's going to be, because this box looks really fucking beaten up, and it's also got my address on it, so I'm not actually going to show you it. But, this kept getting delayed because of, every. And, if any fellow Britfags are watching this video, you all know how nothing ever goes smoothly if every other one's delivering your fucking package. So let's yeah. Okay, moment in truth, lads. Is the toy gonna be fucked up? Let's see. We've got the base here. It's very neat. And it doesn't appear to be fucked up, which is a bit of a godsend, I'd say. Maybe, perhaps, perchance even. Here it is. We got a pretty sickly looking Resource Tails. So yeah, that's cool. No one ever seems to, like, bother with the Resource Tails, so, like, I'm not actually used to seeing how it looks oftentimes. He's got the little, the little, gay pose. Like a weird bent arm here, I guess. Is it supposed to be, like, the other way, like... Yeah, I think it's supposed to be like that, right? I don't know. It's also, like, permanently looking up. You gotta hunch him over like this, I guess. But then he's, like, too top-heavy with the tails. Which... Oh, God, that's sun-faded to fuck. God damn. Holy shit. Damn, that is fucked up. I'm glad to finally have this figure. It was delayed for weeks because of every shenanigans. Yeah, I'll stand like this. Let's see. Does he fit on the base properly? Sorry, I can't get past how fucking sun-faded that is. God damn. I'm glad to have it. Finally, at least. This is what the bottom of his shoes look like. Let's see. Does he? Yeah, these tails and knuckles didn't come with the clear rod ring accessory, by the way. Something I really don't like about these Resource figures as well is these fucking bases. Because they're shaped so weirdly, the characters can't actually fucking stand on them properly. So, you know, that's fun. Very epic. Do I plan to get any more Resource figures in the future? That is the one question which I am thinking to myself. Probably not, because the only affordable one now is Big the Cat, and I do not give a shit about Big the Cat. It's kind of funny with Big the Cat. Everyone hated him back in the day just because he was, like, fat and retarded. And nowadays everyone hates him because they associate him with the people, like, ironically making fun of Sonic, or like the the annoying ironic fans that cause the franchise to have, like, really shitty writing, I guess, for 10 years, I don't know. Whatever. Suppose I'll do. Maybe. Yeah, that looks cool. That looks good. Oh yeah, a bit of paints. Let me camera focus. I'm doing the old Ashen's trick here. I don't know. Paint's chipped anyway. Yes, no, we got the whole gang. We got Tails, Knuckles, and Neo Metal Sonic. Yay!